authentic conversations about ourselves and our community, exploring topics that uplift and inspire us. From personal growth to social change. So grab your teacup and get ready to join the conversation.
There needs to be very clear reasons why he can't, right?
Mhm.
And so the judge has to ensure there's nothing being left on the table. So I think John's right. He's definitely making a point to hear everything out, to ask both sides about each point. But because he's actually asking about each point, it does come across to me as he's finally hearing out Diddy's arguments, right? And then challenging the prosecution to respond to it is what to me is kind of interesting about this, because at least he's now getting all of the things his lawyers are presenting are being presented and being responded. And now the judge is going to make the verdict, which I don't know. But there were points when I was reading this, Kim,
And
in between coming back,
follow Popcorn
and I
Planet.
really was like, "Oh, this is spicy."
Today
the
she
judges
is doing
might actually
the work
do this. There were
of
moments
the
as we were
Lord,
reading through
because
that I thought,
I am
you might
charting,
get the
catching up
freaking bail.
on my
Like, and I hadn't gotten that kind of attitude from
charting.
the judge.
So
Meanwhile, another
I
one.
don't feel like following the minutes.
Another
This is
one,
more
yeah.
similar to the cases where
Don't
detention was
follow
ordered. R.
her.
Kelly, Keith
Follow the
Raniere,
minutes on
Larry
Twitter.
Ray. So then now they're throwing
Bless
back,
your
which is a
soul,
good
Popcorn
argument
Planet. Thank you,
that,
baby.
well, there's a lot of people who were detained. Kelly, Keith Raniere from that cult, the Nexium cult, which are probably more relevant cases. No, John? What do you think?
Hard to say. I mean, again, it's not a case about R. Kelly. It's a case about Diddy. You're talking about different people, different personalities, different circumstances.
I hope
So
I am
it's interesting to have
getting the tea that y'all
other
desperately
information, but
need today, okay, on this Friday afternoon.
I don't think it's
I'm not
100%
golden
persuasive. Nice to have. It's not need to have information.
on the Diddy trial.
Fair enough.
Checking
Would you agree
on the
he's taking
Diddy
this
hearing.
definitely seriously?
Okay.
There's definitely full on paying attention to what's happening.
It's not a
This
gloomy
judge
day,
is
but it's
not
not a
completely throwing things out.
entirely sunny day. It's just
Oh no. I think he's being very fair about it. This is what you would want and what you would expect. And he clearly is not showing at this point, I'm not sensing that there's any bias that he's showing in one direction or the other, which again is the way it should be.
calling me.
Right.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
That is correct. One host.
Hello.
Hello, this is James with Auto.
We
I don't know why
double-check
they
here
keep
and
calling
see
me.
if
I
there's
don't
any
need
other
any of their
updates for us as we're
services.
waiting for all of that to come in. Andy, is there any chance you're going to be able to take this over again, or am I settling in
I mean,
for the rest?
if I do, I risk us crashing. So I was trying to hope to wait. If I'm going to try it, let's at least do it at the end.
Okay. Okay.
Because I'm just worried. It's and that's why I wanted to stream it for a minute to see, is it going to crash again? Because I have some problems where it crashes, and
I think it's the
I think
algorithm.
get to the end, and then
You see what I'm
we
saying? A lot of
restart
that's
and then
going
take
on
it
in the
over, and it
Diddy
seems
sector
like
of talking
my
about
computer
this
doesn't
shit.
chug out.
Mhm.
But my repairman can't come till Sunday, so
I think it's,
I hear you.
some
I hear you.
servers
and we
over
did
there
get views
fucking
back
with
up, so I
Diddy
hate to like
shit.
lose them again unless if you
No.
absolutely have to, we can try. Or
Mhm.
I can hook up my laptop.
And they
might
motherboard
actually
of the
be a better
situations.
solution.
Whoever
If
in
you
the
want to
fuck
give
is
that a
in
shot, I'm
Diddy's
fine with
pocket
that. It's
that's controlling some of
unfortunately,
the
I can
social
tell that there's
medias,
ISP stuff going on my end, and I don't want to lose
they are
everything either.
you know,
No, I mean,
checking the
I don't
algorithm for
notice that.
Diddy.
Chat, do you notice her feed feeling
How
bad?
you think Diddy's finding people
There's been
that
some
are
stuff.
doing this
There's been some
shit?
stuff.
You know what I'm saying? He's got
It's been
people
good for me
watching.
so far, so
Yeah.
fingers crossed. Let's keep on. But
Okay.
yes,
Oh,
if
who
need be,
knows?
I will
Diddy's
switch
rich
over. Mine
ass with his
once,
sorry
let's go from
soul
here, and if it,
probably
if you
got
wanna go
people
from
that can, you know, into the
my
main
laptop should be able to
server, the
sustain it.
main motherboard.
I
I don't
do-
see. I
shit.
thought you said
And
there's a
fuck
new
with
tweet.
us.
No, I don't see one.
No,
Not yet.
not yet. I just double check. No, let me double check here.
You think
Sandra
Diddy like,
and
well,
everyone, you're the
fuck
best. We
that
are doing
stinking
our
ass
best today.
motherfucker.
Thank you guys for sticking
Hell
through
no.
with
But
us.
like I said, fuck
This is
him. I never really
crazy.
liked.
Say that, and she's absolutely stealing the show. She always does. That's why a good hosts know when to put on better hosts. That's why these two are here.
I wouldn't say better.
I like
I'm,
the Kim
I'm learning. I'm
and
learning.
Biggie.
All right.
I
So we got
never
another
really
one.
I'm putting the
dug
poll out since
Diddy.
I'm doing
Oh,
that job.
stop.
So I'm in charge.
Okay, so sounds good. Okay, so let me see here. So the judge, I suggest both parties put in letters by Monday at noon
He's supposed
about
to be
what
managing
type
his
of
ass on the
communications Mr.
stage.
Combs may engage. Monday at noon. I see people in the second row standing. Combs' lawyer, Tony Rico, we had to email for a week to get him a file folder. Okay. So it's they're just saying that we need to figure out exactly what it is, how Diddy is allowed to communicate within the prison, right? Because it sounds like there's been some confusion, at least.
Oh, so Diddy, that's a clear-cut indication that Diddy's not getting bail. The judge is talking about, you know, what he's going to be continuing to move forward doing while he's incarcerated.
Is in reference to
As far as like how
regardless
can
of whether
communicate
he
and
is
things like that, then that means
on
Diddy's,
bail or in
the
prison,
judge
we
is
need to
not
know how
looking
he's
to
allowed
give
to
Diddy
communicate.
bail.
Essentially,
Because if he
I
was,
think
he
that's
wouldn't be
what I'm
talking about him
Am I
further
right on that,
be
John?
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, like John, shouldn't that be clear already?
You would think, but again, maybe the judge just wants it on paper so that if there's any question going forward, there's something that people can refer to and say, look, this is what we all decided. This is what he needs, what he claims he needs, and this is what he's been provided, and everybody's on the same page.
Now, this suggestion of putting the letters in by Monday at noon, is that telling that he'll get bail today? I mean, if he got bail today, could he leave today?
Well, yeah, conceivably, but I was thinking it's indicative of the opposite, that he's going to stay incarcerated, and that the judge is trying to iron out some of the details of
what his
his communication
incarceration will
privileges
look
when
like.
he's incarcerated.
Thank
So
you.
that there's not
Yes.
any more back and forth about, oh, well, he's trying to do this, but he can't, or he's exceeded the limits that were placed on him, anything like that. To me, this says he's going to go back to the MDC.
Thank you.
Okay, so we just got another.
You heard
one.
what me and the
Okay,
lawyer
Holmes'
said.
lawyer, Rico, his adult children are willing to obey. He is not a lawless person. We spend hours
And
at
Hawaiian
the
is scared to
MDC.
see.
Is responsible for the MDC. Those call from me all the time, and I hang up. Okay.
I assume some typos because he's writing fast.
Oh yeah, it sounds like it's getting intense in there right now.
I mean, his adult children are willing to obey. Like the fact that we have to keep. Don't worry, we'll finally do the right thing. Oh yeah, tell us what the rules are again. Like he's a child, is really what's going on. And all
that's why I
have
feel
been
like
lawless.
Diddy's an idiot.
They can keep saying this all they want, but the fact that you have to say he's not a lawless
He's
person
brilliant.
is
Where?
pretty
What's so
telling
brilliant
me,
about Diddy?
because
Yeah.
they're constantly
Anybody
trying
can
to
spot out.
justify what their client has
If
constantly
you
been
got an
doing
ear
since
and
he
can
dug his
hear,
own
you can hear
hole.
somebody singing. You
And
can
I gotta
tell if they
say,
can sing or
like
not.
typically I'm much more for anybody's defense, but I gotta say I'm pretty impressed
No,
with
he's
government's
got
like
it
pushing
from
back. And, like,
talent.
no,
Anybody can do
F
that
this
shit.
guy. Nice try.
You
Get out of
can't pay
here.
him on
And they're
time
not, but
or
they're
what
not
they
letting
worth,
him get
what they
control.
owe.
You know, they're not. Did he control them? And this must be making him nuts. Don't you think, Kim?
Probably. I think it's interesting. There was a
Idiot.
dude man
I
1620
don't care
made
how
a comment of basically saying, do the
you
right
he's
thing.
looked
The
up and
children are
got
willing
rich.
to obey,
Look
except
at
for
what he
on his
did.
birthday, because that's different.
Look at what he did.
So thank you very much,
Let
dude man.
some
I
man look
appreciate
up
that.
and get rich. I
We
bet
did get
you want to be
another
somewhere
one
looking like Diddy.
here.
Another
So
one.
another
Because
one.
you
So
blessed.
Combs' lawyer Rico, he has access to cell phones in the
You
MDC,
blessed, boo.
but not under our conditions. He fights, he kicks, he makes phone calls. This can be addressed. Thank you. Judge said we're going to get a decision out prompt next week.
On bail?
Maybe about the communication, I'm guessing. Now I don't know.
Now I'm confused. Is he referring to? I mean, because if he
let the lawyer
coming back,
what?
If he's not deciding no today, John, and he needs more time to focus, I don't know. I see that as he's looking for a way to help.
He doesn't want to make it seem like
or he's looking for a way to
worst conditions ever in hell.
Put together a
ruling that's what jail
is. Takes into account everything that's been presented to him, but still says no, he should stay incarcerated.
Did also just want to sorry, I just want to say thank you to Shelley Fitzgerald, who sent in a super chat to us saying we're all doing great. Thank you very much. It looks like we have a new one.
It is adjourned. That's it. So no bail set yet, but no denial of bail, which is it's a pretty big no. But I think John's right. It goes both ways, right? It means there's still potential possibility. The letters are coming Monday. And then I guess so. How long does it typically take then, John? The judge can take as long as he wants, I imagine, of course. But what do you expect the judge? How long do you think he'll take to sort of come back with his response? Will that just be something he drops to the court, or I guess he could request more time? What is your advice say?
Well, I mean, the judge doesn't need to request more time. It's the judge's time to distribute, and he can take as long as he wants. It's not entirely clear to me what exactly it is these letters are supposed to contain and what it is that he's going to issue a ruling on. My take, correct me if you think I'm wrong, my take is that these letters are about communication privileges and not necessarily about the possibility of Diddy being let out. Is that what you guys thought?
Well,
I'm sorry, I'm watching 5-minute class on my phone.
To come out Monday, which I think you were right on. The letters are
Made
supposed to
devices so
basically like, what is he allowed to communicate with? Can we put it in fucking clear as day rules for a kindergartner so there's no more back and forth as to what you're allowed to do? Because Diddy's being a snake. He's sneaking around his team's any little semantic or you didn't say that specifically, right? Using that like crazily, and because it's such a big case, imagine the judge, rather than just scream at him like he probably would anybody else, he's got to take it more seriously. So now he's like, look, put it in fucking crystal clear paper what he's allowed to do. And then like you said, moving forward, there can be no dispute. There still will be over semantics of, you said that, whatever, but that's what I sensed. He said, get that done by Monday, but he didn't do the bail. So
right
when he asked for that
the hearing is adjourned without bail. Currently, but the judge left crumbs on the table. He left him a little.
There was a question about, Star Island's out, but then there was this question about the New York.
If you ask me, he ain't doing number 20. We did
say no to that one, and he's like, "Well, what about the security?
You're gonna get bail or you not? Excuse me, you're gonna get bail or you not? Either you get bail or you don't."
The answers to where
he left Diddy a little slither of hope. What is he don't go back there and kill his fucking self.
But the judge was taking a checklist of the things that could allow for bail. Kim, did you miss that? Did you not get that too?
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's like they want to know more details before the judge wants to know more details before they make a decision. And I think that might be fair, especially if they're trying to make sure they're doing everything in their power to not have a mistrial. Then it becomes obvious that the judge took
they are so funny.
I really hoped we were going to get a decision today, and now I don't know what's going to happen.
Don't you worry your pretty little eyebrows about it, okay? Don't you worry your pretty little eyebrows, because fuck Diddy. Nobody is motherfucking.
We'll know more when we actually see the letters.
Standing outside, okay?
When those get filed, we'll know from the context of what they talk information about
probably safer
security guards and apartments. And I didn't understand what they said also about cell phones. Diddy has access to cell phones in MDC, and how would Diddy have access to a cell phone in the prison? I mean, that's part of what for when they go through everything is to find cell phones.
We are back. Something went wrong. Something went terribly wrong. And I don't know why I look fuzzy. Y'all. Okay, there we go. I had to clean my camera. My camera was fuzzy, okay? My camera was dusty. Ella, no. I'm sorry. No. You don't swing on my privacy protector. Girl, I don't want that to fall on me, okay? And break my little pretty little hat and head. So I had to get her together. I don't touch that, okay? Because if it falls on us, we're going to be hurt. Go play. Thank you. Girl. We're going to check back in, okay, with some Diddy. Okay. CNN is covering Diddy's live bail hearing. Okay. This better not be the same thing Puchin.
He's doing fine. You know, Dr. King called it.
So am I old? I'm not like up to date. This has already happened.
The more you push a person down, the stronger they get. And so he's making an adjustment. He had to put an end to all of the clowning that we see on the internet. This is a serious proceeding with serious consequences, and all of us are addressing it accordingly.
Anthony, is it a racist proceeding, as Marcus said?
Nobody's okay with staying in jail for now. Okay, thank you very much.
Who's in jail?
That's it for today.
For nothing.
You continue to believe that?
It would be nice. We about to get off because look at bail. I don't think he got bail. They like held it over until Monday. This is Tanisha Talks to Tease. Remember, show me love on the subscribe, like, and share button. And always stay sipping.
Thanks for watching. Remember to show your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing. It's a blessing. Keep your teacups filled and ready for my next upload. Until then, stay inspired and remember, always stay sipping.